Should buy Kaz now, and what's next for Kaspa? We will discuss these questions and other news in today's video. Welcome to the Crypto Keeper channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you are interested in everything around Kas. Let's talk about buying Kas. Kaspa is currently sitting in a key zone. The price around 0.03 is holding a strong support and has been compressing in a tight range for a while, which usually leads to a sharp move, but there is still no confirmation of direction. Technically, the trend is still weak after a major drop and the market hasn't fully reversed. Indicators lean more bearish than bullish. However, fundamentally, the situation is the opposite. The project is actively developing. The network is growing, updates are being released, and the main catalyst ahead is the June Toccata upgrade, which could significantly impact the price. In terms of scenarios, if the current level holds and price breaks above roughly 0.045 to 0.05, there is potential for a move towards 0.07 and higher. But if support fails, a drop towards 0.025 is possible. And right now, both outcomes are quite realistic. The market is basically waiting for a trigger. The key point is that the price looks relatively cheap compared to previous levels, but that doesn't mean it can't go lower. So entering now is not about catching the exact bottom, but about building a position over time. The most reasonable strategy is to enter in parts, for example, 30 to 50% now, and keep the rest either for a dip or for confirmation of an uptrend, because going all in this kind of uncertainty is more of a gamble than a strategy. Final honest take, entering now makes sense as a calculated long-term bet, but not as a confident move. Real upside is more likely to come after the upgrade, and until then, the market can remain volatile. And also about Kaspa's plans for spring. Kaspa's plans for the rest of the spring are mainly focused on preparation rather than big public launches. The core priority is the upcoming Toccata upgrade expected in early to mid-June. So throughout April and May, the team is heavily focused on testing, debugging, and stabilizing the network to make sure the upgrade goes smoothly and doesn't introduce critical issues. This includes stress testing, simulation of edge cases, and gradual refinement of consensus and performance. At the same time, development of rusty Kaspa nodes continues, with improvements aimed at better efficiency, faster processing, and overall network scalability. This is important because the long-term goal is to significantly increase throughput, blocks per second, and the groundwork for that is being laid now during this quieter phase. Another major area of focus is infrastructure expansion. Developers are preparing the ecosystem for new functionality that will come with or after Toccata, including covenant-like features that enable more advanced transaction logic and early integration paths for zero-knowledge technologies, which could later support privacy features and more complex applications. In parallel, there is ongoing work toward enabling a broader ecosystem, including early-stage preparation for token standards like KRC20, DeFi use cases, and developer tooling, even if these are not fully launched yet. The goal during spring is to make the network ready for builders so that once the upgrade is live, development activity can accelerate. The network itself is also continuing to grow organically, with increasing transaction count, node participation, and overall usage, even without major hype events, which is generally seen as a healthy sign of underlying adoption rather than speculative spikes. From a strategic perspective, this entire period can be seen as an accumulation and preparation phase, not only for the team, but also for the market. There are no major marketing pushes or hype-driven catalysts expected during spring. Instead, the focus is on execution and delivering a solid technical foundation. Overall, the plan for the rest of spring is clear. Finalize and test the Toccata upgrade, improve node performance and scalability. Prepare infrastructure for new features like programmability and zero knowledge, quietly expand the ecosystem, and enter June in a technically ready state, with the expectation that the real impact and potential growth phase would begin after the upgrade is successfully deployed. Do you think Kas will reach $1 this year? Disclaimer: this video does not pressure you to buy any cryptocurrency or invest in anything. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts on Kas in the comments, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you can get notified every time we post a new video.